I'm Trisha Swenson. We're hanging out by the ice bar. Well, not the real ice bar. We'll get to that throughout the show today, but it is a very special day because it's Vail's 60th birthday. Happy anniversary, Vail. They opened December 15th, 1962. They had a four-person gondola that'll take you up to Midvale, and then another lift that'll take you to the top, and then they had a lift in the back bowls. So three lifts that first day that they were open. Lift tickets back in the day were only $5, but we've got all sorts of fun trivia and fun facts that we're going to let you know about on this very special day to mark Vail's history. So stay with us. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
My name is Meredith Kirkman, and you just saw Trisha Swenson out in the field with that gorgeous shot talking about the ice bar and Vail's 60th birthday. I don't know whether I want to sing happy birthday or the 10 days until Christmas my true love gave to me. We are full on celebrating this weekend. There's so many different festivities, whether it's Vail's anniversary, the holidays, or just the snow dances. I mean, we have been blessed with an early season. We have over 100 inches on Vail. We've been seeing some great powder days and more to come. We have, weather report calling for 1 to 3 inches later today as well. So it's just been great news here in the Valley. So today, Thursday, December 15th, we've got a great show because we're going to prepare you for a big weekend ahead with all of the celebration for the Vail's 60th. Free concerts, ice bars opening up, and so much more. Maybe even an appearance of Santa Claus. So we have a full schedule of events. We got the Yeti game this weekend. We have the Nutcracker up at the Villar Performing Arts Center. So it is awesome. Perfect time to be in the Valley. Hopefully you'll join us. But at least thank you for tuning in, Vail Valley Live. You can tune into Facebook or YouTube. We also go to Outside TV Channel 17. So a couple different ways to find us. If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, feel free to chat in, say hi, say what's up. This is a live show, which is so fun to interact with you guys, whether you're out in Arizona or Florida or here in Vail, just waking up, maybe getting ready for your ski day. We are located at the Grand Hyatt Vail. We have a studio right in the corner in the front of the porte cochere, just steps from Chair 20, which is up and running. So we love this campus. Shout out to them. And they just celebrated 40 years. So lots of celebration. It's the theme for December. But like I said, 10 days until Christmas, so we also have some ideas for Christmas shopping for you, maybe some local spots as well. And yeah, great show ahead. Let's take a look at the weather. So like I said, we have anticipation of 1 to 3 inches of snow today, which is going to be great. And then after that, we have a cold front moving in, and the next 2 days are going to be pretty cold. We have about a high of 14, low of -2 the next couple days. Saturday is going to be beautiful. So if you are planning on skiing, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be about 26 degrees. So still going to have to layer up, but it's going to be gorgeous. And then as we roll into next week, we're going to stay similar, about 20s, and then we're going to see some new snow that heads in around Wednesday. And it's going to stay here for the next 5 days, and it's about 50% chance that we're going to have a snowy Christmas. So it's going to be great. Thank you to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather report. And let's bring things back outside to Trish and talk a little bit more about Vail's birthday.
I know, Meredith. It's a fun day. It's a fun week. It's a fun season. And Vail is going to be kind of keeping this celebration going, not just one day. In fact, this weekend, it kicks off today, but then it goes all the way through Sunday. So we've got at 1 o'clock today, they've got a DJ set with Cauldron. This will be up at Eagle's Nest. This is off of the Eagle Bond gondola number 19, up on Vail Mountain, once again at 1 p.m. And then later on today, we're going to be doing the Vail Village tree lighting by the Children's Fountain. Okay, so this is over by Lancelot and Axel's store, and that'll be at 5 p.m. Always a fun way to get you into the spirit of the holidays and just kind of having a birthday tree lighting celebration, a dual purpose celebration. And then tomorrow, we're going to continue with some live music. You can go up to the Solaris Plaza, and this is going to be just kind of right in the center of town. 4 p.m. free concert with a few opening bands. Mountain Rose will be there as well. The Silent Disco is going to be happening over in Lion's Head from 4 to 7 p.m. for your Friday. So a couple different options to get you moving and grooving and celebrating. And then December 17th, it's another birthday party celebration. And this is going to be with live music up at Eagle's Nest again, starting at 1. And then Boot Juice and Marvel Years, and I think Sun Squabi is going to be at the Solaris Plaza for more free live music at 4 p.m. And then on Sunday, they're inviting you to dine with the dogs. It's a fun thing that they actually do throughout the season, and I think they're starting their first one this weekend, 10:30 to 11:30. The ski patrollers are out there with the avalanche dogs. They're doing drills. They're probably signing autographs. You know, it's a way for you to meet the dogs. So that's going to be one thing that kind of rounds out the rest of the weekend. But so exciting to think about those early days in Vail. And the Vail Daily even did a little throwback cover with the original logo.
I love it.
that's
So
kind of
retro.
Yeah, and there's some good stories in the Vail Daily about some, long-time locals and what first got them here and how they arrived and just how this little tiny valley along the Gore Creek that was known for sheep herding, cattle, growing lettuce. And it wasn't, I-70 wasn't always going through here. That came through much later. It was the old Highway 6. They had that big pass, Vail Pass, to traverse through and then go through that skinny little Dow Junction area. So I can't imagine. It was really true pioneering. The closest grocery store was Minter.
It's crazy. And there, like you said, there's some great stories I was reading this morning in the paper, and it's inspiring because this town really was built on determination, big dreams, and having a good time, whether that is on the mountain or off the mountain. And that's still true here. And I feel like that's what really made me as a person. I feel like that's my motto is like I work hard and play hard, really. And it's just really unique to this valley. And so that's why the best decision I never made was to grow up here in the valley. And it's, 60, it's young. 60 is the new 50. I mean, come on. It's a young town. So it's cool that we're able to still reflect and celebrate the history, but we still have those pioneers that walk these streets and we have their stories. So capturing them is important, and that's what we love to do.
Yeah, and you know what? The reason I'm standing here inside the Vail Transportation Center is because Olive Moya, who did this mural along the wall. Okay, so we were talking about the old memories and different things. Well, you can see that sign that says Ice Bar. Okay, Ice Bar right there. That was done by the lovable, the incorrigible scoundrel, Bill Whiteford. Now, Bill Whiteford was he was a trust funder, and he admitted it. So he had like a lot of money and a lot of time to pull some pranks. And so he would build this ice bar, like 30 feet in diameter, up at the mountain. And then he gets shut down because, of course, Bill Associates was like, "Oh, we never gave you permission. You don't even have a liquor license." And then he gets shut down, and then he, build it back up again, gets shut down, build it back up. Now, the U.S. Forest Service finally shut him down because he was advertising foreign liquor or something. They came up with whatever excuse. So, in honor of that, and kind of a nod back to the history, we are bringing back the ice bar. We're going to have two of them, Meredith. So, the first one is going to be up here at Eagle's Nest at the top. And then the other one is going to be over by Wildwood, which will have that brand new lift 17, coming out of Sundown Bowl. And then the improved lift, higher capacity, 4-seater to a 6-seater. And that will be coming out of Game Creek Bowl. And I think that's getting close to being done. I think we still have a little bit more work to go in the Sundown Bowl. But and I don't think it'll be long, Meredith, before we open some of these back bowls as well, maybe as a little birthday present to themselves.
Absolutely. People are eager to get back there, especially with all the snow that we've gotten. So that's going to be really great news. But I think the ice bars is such a great way to just bring it back in time, but make it contemporary. And so that is an awesome chance this weekend. It really is going to be popping. And so all the 2 DJ sets for, I think it's a Thursday. Friday, right? No, it's Thursday.
Yeah, well,
it's today. It's today and Saturday.
Today is one of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
today and Saturday.
Yes.
So it's going to be a really great time to go check it out those times. They're going to be open all year, but specifically that. And then, oh my gosh, free concerts. Like, we love that here in Vail. That's kind of iconic to town, is having a lot of free concerts. And Marble Years and Sun Squabby is some of my favorite bands. We saw them at Agave last year, and it's like EDM dance music, but there's a lot of like live instruments, like some guitar and saxophone. They rock it. So my friends and I are really excited about that concert on Saturday.
Yeah, and you know what? It's free. It's right at 4:00. You can come off the slopes. You're going to be outside anyways, so just get some comfortable shoes and then just have your snow pants and everything on and rock the night away. But yeah, really exciting, really cool to see this amazing birthday. And they've got the new gondola car. So on the 50th anniversary, they built that whole new gondola, Gondola 1, and that was the name of the original gondola. It was Gondola 1. It was a 4-person gondola, but now they have a special car number 62 is painted. It kind of has a throwback to this old logo on it. So look for that car today. I always think it's kind of lucky when you get either the golden car or this new car number 62 for the 60th anniversary.
Definitely. And speaking of gondolas, over in Beaver Creek, they actually opened the Riverfront Express gondola today, which is great. So that will take you from Avon up to Beaver Creek. And it's a nice way for those people who are staying at the Westin to kind of have ski in, ski out, even though they're at the base. They're not even in Beaver Creek, but they can take that gondola up. And so that's also very exciting news here.
Yeah, and you know what? And then I'll take you to the landing where you have the lower Beaver Creek Mountain Express, the upper Beaver Creek Mountain Express. Now, after that, you sometimes get a little cold, so I like to pop into the Candy Cabin, which is now open. Thursday Night Lights starts tonight, so if you want to get up there and do the glow stick ski down, that's super fun. I did it last year with my friends from Texas and my friends' kids. We had a fun time. You're skiing in the dark. I mean, you are skiing in the dark. You need to be a level 5 skier or above and be comfortable skiing in the dark.
Definitely. But then there's fireworks every Thursday. I call Beaver Creek overachievers because of it. But it's a really great time to be up in Beaver Creek as well. But tonight, it's a good day to be in Vail because it's the birthday, and there's going to be a tree lighting, which is by the Children's Fountain, some caroling, and Santa Claus, I hear, is going to make an appearance. He's the busy man right now.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be busy today, and then a couple of other appearances throughout the weekend. So, yeah, we've got a lot going on. Oh, you mentioned the Nutcracker as well. So we're really getting into the holiday spirit for sure.
Definitely. We'll dive into the Nutcracker, the Yeti, and so much more. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your headlines and road reports.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter Get your lift tickets today.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the Outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the Outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray of course right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
All right, let's see what made headlines for today, Thursday, December 15th. And we actually are, like we said, 0 to 60 at Vail. 6 decades after the opening of a resort, nothing on earth. Generations of locals reflect on the realized dream that is Vail. So we were speaking about this earlier in the show. There's a great article that really touches on the history and really the people that make up for it. So you can read about some individual stories, including Beth Howard and Shika and Bill Jensen, Diana Donovan, so much more. It's really inspiring just to read their stories, kind of hear about their first days and now their days here. A lot changes in 60 years, and some of the people still around were there to see the day. So it's on your local and region headline page, A2 throughout the paper. So definitely check out that article. And I mean, come on, this fresh powder, I'm saying it's the constant breaking news here in Vail is new snow, which means new terrain. So there's a great photo of a snowboarder ripping some trees with 10 new inches reported for the birthday. So very great. And then other news, we have the Nutcracker and Chants at the Villar. So the Villar Performing Arts Center is up in the center of Beaver Creek, just a gorgeous venue, about 500 seats. And this is really a holiday tradition that really comes to life with beautiful performances, spectacular costumes, and mesmerizing backdrops. The storyline's very easy to follow. It was commissioned and premiered back in 1892 by Moscow's Imperial Theaters back in the day. So, you know, it's a Tchaikovsky story and score. And this is a local dance company, the Friends of Dance and the Vail Valley Academy of Dance. We have some dancers, including the Nutcracker himself, that come and pair up with these local students. But I call them pre-professionals, and they've been working so hard since September, logging in over 200 hours. It really takes a lot of practice. Their toes hurt, but their hearts are warm, and they are so excited to share this story with you. It is a holiday tradition for a lot of people, perfect for all ages. You really, like I said, follow the storyline. So if you do want to go, that is at 7:30 this Friday, and then again 7:30 on Saturday, and then there are 2 matinees on Saturday and Sunday at 2. So get your tickets, $38 to $45, very affordable, and you can purchase them at vailfriendsofdance.com, or you can call 970-845-8497. There's also going to be a bake sale and a little silent auction, so great time to support the local arts. And the Vail Daily also has lots of other deals that are going on with restaurants and some jobs, horoscopes, real estate listings. So pick up your free copy today. All right, let's check in with those roads. It's been a little gnarly out on the streets with new snow and cold temperatures, especially with these cold temperatures looming in the next couple days. Really time to slow down and watch for ice, because that moisture freezes on the roads and you really don't know where the ice is going to pop up, especially in Dow Junction, which you can see in your upper right corner. It is a canyon that you travel up. You really feel the elevation. So that always can get a little bit gnarly. And then, of course, the Vail Pass and the Eisenhower Pass, those can be slow moving. I was driving back from Denver on Saturday afternoon, and even by the afternoon there was traffic. So you're going to expect to see heavy traffic Friday coming down to Vail, and then by Saturday afternoon through the next 24 hours, it's going to be heavy traffic. So expect that for your travel times. But make sure you just slow down on the roads, give yourself plenty of room with the vehicles in front of you. Pump the brakes if you feel you're sliding. Here we have driving tests when we get our license, and they send you through crazy routes, and they like pour water on you. Like, we're trained at a very young age how to drive this. So just take it slow and stay in the right lane. So that was a look at your road reports, and let's bring Trisha back in and see where she's wandered off to.
Hey, I didn't go too far. I just stepped outside of the Vail Transportation Center, but I thought, you know what, this is the iconic shot. We've got the clock tower, we've got Gondola One. You know, so many people take their pictures here because it's such a great vantage point. The covered bridge is right down below. We're at the base of Bridge Street. But, you know, it's really incredible when we think about Vail and how it got its start. So Pete Seibert, of course, is known as the founder, but Earl Eaton is known as the finder. And what we mean by that is Earl grew up on a Squaw Creek Road. That's where you get to go to Cordillera. And he knew these areas so well. He would hunt, he would hike, he would be prospecting for uranium. Like, he knew a lot of these uninhabited areas. And so he had actually hiked up to the top of the ridgeline, kind of where the top of Tiers 4, 5, and 11 are, Buffalo's restaurant. And he saw that there were those naturally formed back bowls back there. And so he knew about that. And so he brought Pete Seibert, because they met in Aspen, also worked together in Loveland. Pete Seibert was in the 10th Mountain Division. Earl Eaton was in the Army. And so he Pete up, and Pete talks about how it took him a good 6 hours to hike all the way up. They were breaking trail, so they were trudging through snow. And when they got to just see what was behind there, that was the secret. And when they first opened, I mentioned earlier, they had that 4-person gondola, then they had the chair from Midvale up to the top, and then they had the back bowls. So they did have one lift in the back bowls, and they said that's really what sold everyone on Vail, were these massive back bowls. And Blue Sky Basin was a part of the original plan. So a lot of people think that that was just an add-on, but no, they could see Blue Sky Basin as well. And they were both there for the ribbon cutting back in January of 2000. And they just said that that was one of their proudest moments, was when they got Blue Sky Basin finally open after all those years, because it was part of the original plan in the late 50s when they hiked up here and then built it to open in 1962.
Yeah, it just started so small. There was the Vail Village Inn and the Lodge at Vail. I was reading one of the stories in here, and gosh, who was it? He was talking about he was looking for work, and I think he was headed to Aspen, and then
there's Merv Lapin.
Yes, Merv.
Merv
and he stops in Minturn, and he's like, I think he needed gas, and so he's like, oh wait, I need to go back to Vail, and then he heard that the late night janitor or the front desk person just quit,
Yeah.
and he got hired on the
You have to be
spot.
like a night auditor.
Yeah, exactly. He got hired on the spot, and he didn't even go to Aspen. He just stayed in Vail.
Meredith, there's a lot of stories of either vehicles breaking down here or just stopping to see a friend for a day or two on their way to Aspen or on their way someplace west. And then they just kind of get sucked in here. And in those early years, like everyone had to pitch in. Everyone was helping build things, paint condos, working as servers. And then in the summer, if you were maybe on ski patrol in the winter, then you were working construction in the summer. So it was really a team effort, and so
Oh,
amazing to think what this looked like when this valley floor was just Gore Creek and some ranch land.
absolutely. I mean, my dad wasn't here in the 60s, but he was one of those guys who came and did construction. He helped build a lot of the different hotels and even on the mountain. And he'd come and do construction, make some money, go travel, and come back. I mean, he kept finding himself coming back to Vail because there was just something about the energy, something about the people, and the promising, just the promise of what Vail could be. And 40 some years later, he stayed.
One more other story. So the gondola was a 4-person gondola by the company Bell. So it was a Bell gondola. And when they were, going through the construction, they realized that there'd been a mistake. And the gondola company over in Europe had their opening date basically in February of '63. And so they had to make all these calls. They had to reroute all this heavy equipment to get it here so it would be ready for the opening. Like they were putting the buttons and the bows on everything these final days. In fact, Rod Slifer, who came over from Aspen, he was one of the ski instructors, kind of, he and Maury Shepard got the ski school all set up and everything. Rod said, we were so busy, like we didn't even have time to congratulate each other. I honestly don't even remember what the date was because they were just so overwhelmed with getting this place open and ready to go on time for December 15th.
Well, that energy continues as they're getting those new lifts ready for us, trying to get the back bowls open. But it's going to be really exciting to see, the updated chair, the new chair. It's just going to be a whole new energy over there. I mean, just seeing the photos, it's weird to see a whole new chair over there, but it's going to be exciting. We'll definitely be your source to let you know when that opens, but we're also your source just to keep you updated what it looks like. We sometimes partner with the Vail Daily, and we have an On the Hill segment just to show you some of the sights and kind of hear how the snow conditions are. So
Hello and welcome to the Vail Daily's On the Hill on a Tuesday, December the 13th, 2022. I'm your host, John LeConte, happy to be in the Wildwood area right now with the new Chair 17 behind me. And here to my right, the new location of the ski patrol hut. It's all part of the new look for Wildwood this year with a new lift and new orientation on that ski patrol area. This Chair 3 just opened, allowing us access to this spot. So with all this new snow, there's lots of powder to be had. So we're gonna find some runs off of Chair 3 behind us right now. Vail has lots of little shout outs all over the mountain, harkening back to opening season 1962. And that sign behind me at the top of Wildwood here is among them. It's the 60th anniversary season, and in fact, that 60th anniversary day is coming up here this week. So yeah, we'll be celebrating that. Stay tuned. For now, wow, we even have a little bit of light as it's snowing here. At the top of Chair 3 over on Hunky Dory now, headed towards the lift. First time on this terrain this season. This snow that brings Vail close to 100 inches already. So, no, past 100 inches. Close to 110 inches almost. Oh boy, here's those cliffs. Saw tons of people hitting those from the lift. Favorite spot here for many. Oh yeah. And you know, 110 inches and the season's only 1 month underway. I mean, don't want to jinx it, but we're on our way to one of the seasons of record here if this keeps up. Back in 2010, 2011 season, Vail got to 500 inches and it was a lot like this. 100 inches in the first month. That's what you need to hit that average if you're gonna see one of those seasons. So don't want to jinx it, but so far we're on pace. Here's a nice deep section that just opened. Spruce Face and Spruce Alley. Taking you down to Chair 2. And this part had been closed until recently. One of the kind of stash spots that we had been waiting to open. And it looks like people have been here to track it out, certainly. Yeah, just Katie.
What's
How
that?
was it? Tracked or
What's that?
Katie's?
It was alright.
Yeah. Okay, now under gondola 1 on the way down to Chair 2. And the snow is intensifying at this mid-level elevation where it's just a little bit warmer. I think the cold makes those flakes pretty small up top. So yeah, that was one of several areas we're waiting to open. Back bowl's not open yet. But most of these lower sections now are open, and with Chair 3 open, along with 10 which opened Friday, that's most of the front side. Yeah, Mikey.
Hey,
What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, dude. How you doing?
Good. Beard isn't quite very snowy yet. You need more face shots.
Yeah, you know, I've been getting some, but it's shut. It's so windy every time I get back on the left. It's closing off.
Yeah, it's dry snow.
Yeah, I gotta send I'll send a cloud up.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Get
We'll get it frosty.
Get it frosty. Yeah. Get you looking like jolly old St. Nick out there.
All right, it is
Good old Mike Page. Very nice. Mike, what kind of board you riding?
I'm on the 10.
What is it?
The 10.
The 10th.
10th Mountain.
Oh yeah, okay. 10th Mountain Tribute Board from Weston Snowboard. How you like it?
It's great. It's a great day for tonight. Oh, thunder, lower.
Woo! Well, I think that's as good a place as any to wrap it up. Thanks so much for tuning into the Vail Dailies on the Hill. For now, it's John Lacoste signing off. See you later.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
It is a snowy holiday. Most mornings we're waking up here. Lots of snow in the forecast as well. Today, for your Thursday, December 15th, it's going to be about 19 degrees, a low of -2, snow showers, winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour, chance of snow 60%, snow accumulating about 1 to 3 inches. It's going to be cold tonight. Cloudy skies. Right now it's about 100% coverage of clouds because that snow is coming in. For your Friday, partly cloudy, high of 14, winds about to 5 to 10 miles per hour. And again, -2 for your low. Saturday, we're going to warm things up just a bit. 26 degrees, mainly sunny. Winds light and variable. And then for Sunday, 32. So we're going to see it start to heat up. And then in the next 6 to 7 days, we're hopefully going to see about, which is fantastic. 6 inches for next Friday. What doesn't scream Christmas and gifts is snow. That is our gift here. We always want it to be snowing so we can continue opening terrain. On the mountain, most of the front side is open. We recently saw Chair 3 and 10 open, which about rounds it out. Chair 3, just for your information, may be closed on Sunday for a helicopter drop for the birthday bash. So just be aware of that. But this is a live shot of the Northwoods and Sunup Bowl, which is great. You can see all the snowcats working hard. It's just gorgeous back there, and we can't wait for the backside of the mountain to be open. But as you just saw on the hill coverage, it's looking great up there. Looking snowy and powdery. Over in Beaver Creek, it's about 53% of the mountain open, and the lifts did change to 8:30 start time, so 30 minutes earlier for all you early birds. So you're going to be able to ride those gondolas 30 minutes, opening at 8:30. So that is a look at your weather and mountain report. Let's now bring things back outside to Trisha and see where she's wandered to.
Yeah, that's right, Meredith. 8:30 start time for Beaver Creek right now, and they open that Weston Gondola as well, so you have access from Avon. Even if you're not staying at the West End, if you're staying at any of those lodges in that area, you can always take the in-town shuttle and get your start right there if you'd like, instead of taking the bus all the way to Beaver Creek Village. But Meredith, I thought I'd come on over here to the 10th Mountain Division statue, one of the most photographed places in Vail, second maybe to the covered bridge, which is right in front of me. And just because I wanted to just remind people that Vail has such a history with the 10th Mountain Division. Camp Hale is just, maybe a half hour away from here. This is where, 15,000, 16,000 men trained to work in the brand new winter warfare unit that was really pivotal in the battles of Mount Belvedere, Riva Ridge, all the Apennine Mountains that was going on in Italy, those battles against the Germans and during World War II. And Pete Seibert was actually severely injured when he was over fighting in the war. So much so, they didn't think he was going to walk again, and they certainly did not think he was ever going to ski again. He spent months and months in a hospital, was over in Europe, then eventually was transferred over to some hospitals on the East Coast. And but he had such a strong will and desire to not only walk again, but to ski again. And he was actually named to the U.S. ski team in 1950. So that just shows just kind of what drive and determination he had to overcome all of that. So really cool. And he was still like, hey, and I'm gonna create a ski resort someday. That was a lifelong dream since he was a little kid. And he actually used the GI Bill to help pay for school over in Europe. He went to a French speaking hotel in Switzerland to learn everything that he could about the the hotel business and hospitality, and he wanted to learn from the best. He wanted to learn from people that are in the ski industry, and that's what he did. So he went over there, took that knowledge, came back, and then when he met Earl Eaton, they decided to make this place be a go. So just a little tie-in to the 10th Mountain Division, World War II, and how many ski areas were either founded or employed. Over 60 ski areas were affected by the men of the 10th who came back after war. And Meredith, they couldn't sit at a desk. They weren't going to have a desk job. They wanted something in the outdoors. And the outdoor industry is really shaped because of their dreams.
Definitely. And now Camp Hale is a national monument. President Joe Biden took a visit just a few months ago and signed those papers, made it official. So that was actually a really big moment for us here that we got that national recognition. Very iconic. And like you said, the 10th Mountain Division has some very great history. So thanks for all the history. And if you like these kind of stories, you can go to the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, which was just up the stairs where you are and where you were previously. And they have a lot of history in there, whether you want to see it on a film, read about it, see it in like models, like the clothing, just such a great museum. And then they also do walking tours at 11 a.m. And today you can get involved. It's free. They encourage a $10 donation to the museum, but just a fabulous thing to be a part of if you love these kind of history stories.
Yeah, I think especially this year, I think people's interest will be piqued, that they'll want to know more. And once you start learning, man, it just gets addicting. You want to learn more and more and everything. So it's a really a cool day and a season. We're going to be celebrating all season long.
Yes, and speaking of the ski museum, it's also a great place to do some holiday shopping. They have the cutest ornaments and photographs. They have clothes, just everything like Vail iconic. It's my favorite store to do some holiday shopping. I always spend way too much money, but you know that it's going to a good cause and it's a nonprofit. So I love supporting their business. Another good local store is the Huga Life, which is in Eagleville. And their store is also very inspiring, super cozy and quaint. They have a little cafe in there too where you can maybe get a hot cocoa or latte, watch a holiday movie, and do some shopping. So I actually had a time to visit them just last week, and they inspired me for some gift shopping. So take a watch. Are you still in need of some holiday gift shopping? Well, maybe stop into Huga Life here in Eagleville. We're out here on the patio, and I'm joined with the owners, Alexandra and Kuhn. And you guys have really created such a moment here, even beyond shopping. So really fill our viewers in.
Yeah, so the winter and especially the holiday season is called the Huga High Season. And so it's really a time to come together as a family, spend moments by the fire, around the table. And so all winter long, we'll be burning the fire pit on the patio. And we've curated a lot of amazing gifts for the holiday season as well.
Sure. You guys want to go in and check it out?
Let's do it. So I see you've curated a great array of gifts. Walk us through some of these ideas you have.
Yes, so our gift selection is really fun this year. All things that we feel like really create that Huga ambiance in your home. One of our favorite gifts has been this wick light, and it's available in a few different colors. They call it Modern Candlelight, and you just tap it right below the light, and there's 4 different dim settings.
Oh, wow. I love
Isn't that fun?
It really takes you back in the day.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then another one of our favorites has been this wool wine cooler. So it's made by a Dutch company out of Sheerling. And A lot of people don't know this, but sheepskin keeps things cool. So you can put a cold bottle of champagne in here and it'll keep it cold for up to 3-4 hours.
Wow.
So it's a great gift or for the center of your holiday table.
No ice needed. I love that. And this is a little bit more of a
Yeah, this one's made by an Italian company and it's made out of a washable paper. And then we have it in a lot of different colors, but also just a great gift with a bottle of wine to take as a hostess gift to a gathering.
going the extra step.
Yes,
I love
exactly. For more of the design lovers, we have these beautiful Swedish candle holders that everyone seems to really love. A lot of different colors available in this. And then this Swedish blanket, it's super soft, made out of organic cotton. Again, a lot of colors available.
Yeah, I love that. And then these books, I mean, like you said, for the design lover to get inspired. My Hugo home.
Yeah, and this was newly released just this past month, so I think it'll definitely be a popular gift this holiday season.
I see some larger table books too in the store, so lots of books here.
Yeah, we have a really wide array of books. We're happy to gift wrap as well. We have beautiful wrapping this year, so we're happy to do that too.
Definitely, and we can't miss out on these little slippers.
I know, aren't those
Booties.
sweet? Yeah, so those
sweet.
have probably been the Hugo Life top seller over the last 5 years. Every little baby just needs a pair of these. So.
Definitely. This is one of the best stores to do some holiday shopping, especially shopping local. You guys make it easy for us. I mean, it's so inspiring in here. So remind us the hours, especially around Christmas, because I know there's a lot of last minute gift shoppers.
Yes, absolutely. So we're open, we've extended our hours. So we're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 to 5 p.m. We'll be closed Christmas Day and then December 26th and January 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, but we look forward to seeing you this holiday season.
Yes, hopefully we'll be cheersing you into the holidays.
Yes. Cheers.
Have I got a secret for you? Sales Spectacular from the Columbia outlet. It's not just fleece anymore. 2 for $50, mind you, which is amazing. Sorel boots are at the Columbia outlet, all from $50 to $89. Plus, with your savings card booklet, save an extra 10% off when you spend $75 or more. Castle Rock or Silverthorne, it's the place to be at the Columbia outlet. See you there.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality of care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, it's weather time again. Thank you, Grand Hyatt, for sponsoring this weather report. That's where our studio is and our second family here. So big shout out to them. And it is a chilly start to the morning. We have about a high of 19 and a low of -2. So pretty chilly. Snow showers are to be expected, maybe accumulating 1 to 3 inches. We have about 99% cloud coverage at the moment. For Friday, it's about high of 14, low of -2, partly cloudy, winds to 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as we get to the weekend, it's going to heat up a bit. High of 26 on Saturday, mainly sunny, light winds, And on Sunday, 32. Sunshine and clouds mixed. As we get into next week, we're expecting to see snow start again Wednesday and continue through the next 5 days. So it should be a snowy winter Christmas, which we love, a white winter Christmas. And yeah, maybe even 6 inches next Friday. So that is great. But it should be a beautiful weekend just to enjoy the holidays. We're definitely starting to see the crowds pick up in the villages, in the stores. Christmas time is one of our busiest times. So it's going to be great energy, unlike anything else. We love to see it. And for the mountain, most of the mountain is open. We have about, I believe, yes, 53% of the terrain on Vail is open, which is big because there are 275 trails. So we have 146 of those open and 18 out of the 33 lifts. That number will rise once we start opening the back bowls. You can always check out the grooming report online. We also have a scroll at the bottom of the screen if you are a groomer lover. That's what I'm going to be doing because I'm repairing my ACL. So I'm just a few weeks away from getting on the mountain, but these groomers, yeah, this is going to be what I'm skiing. And at the base of the mountains, they always put up the grooming reports too. But keep in mind, if it snows overnight, a lot of that grooming is not going to be there anymore. It's just going to be fresh powder. But it's nice. Our snow quality is really beautiful, and we don't really see a lot of icy parts on the mountain. So we're blessed with the mountain. Let's bring Trisha back in, maybe talk about some of those conditions. We also want to touch on the Vail Yeti hockey team that is going to be playing tomorrow and Saturday, which is very exciting. Their season opened December, the beginning of this month.
Yes, you know what? They are going to be playing one of their big rivals, the Breckenridge Vipers. And so when I was talking to Dom earlier this week, he comes on live on Tuesdays, and he's usually in there practicing. His neck has been a little hurt, so he wasn't quite doing it. He was introducing me to some of the new members, some of the recently added members. And what's cool is that they don't play both games in one town. They switch it up, which is kind of nice. So there'll be one game in Breck and then one game in Vail. So you won't have 2 nights of hockey in Lions Head this weekend. It'll be one night. If you want to go to Breckenridge, you can always have up there or come on over here to this. But yeah, it'll be fun to check it out. The big rivals, Breck Vipers.
Oh, they are huge rivals just because they're right across the way. Mountain town rivalry. We love it. And that's such the big spirit of hockey, too. People really go all in with that rivalry. So it should be really exciting. And yeah, definitely show your support over there. They need to hear the hootin' and hollerin' over in Breckenridge as well. But the Yeti games are awesome, located at the Dobson Arena in Lions Head, and tickets are pretty cheap. They're $10 online. I think they go up to $15 at the door. There's beer and some other libations you can buy, some snacks. And last hockey game I went to, it felt sold out. I mean, it was very packed. So people love to go to these, and I say it's kind of like the best bar you can go to because you can chat with the friends, bring a group, and then you can always continue the festivities over at the bars afterwards.
Yeah, great entertainment, that's for sure. So yeah, and a good family entertainment too. Cheap enough to bring the kids as well. Hey Meredith, I thought I'd show you guys where the tree is. So at 5 p.m. when they do the tree lighting, it's not going to be over by the base of Bridge Street and the covered bridge. Now maybe they'll do another one over there, but for tonight, this is the tree, and it's a beautiful tree. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's just like the perfectly shaped tree. They're getting some things ready. They're unloading stuff as well. So that'll be ready to go as part of Vail's 60th anniversary celebration later on this afternoon.
So exciting. Yeah, the tree over where they have done tree lightings in the past is already bright and beautiful. It's pink and yellow, and the bulbs are huge. So, it really is just... It really stands out. It is so gorgeous. But it's going to be a lot of festivities happening right there later tonight. And then just around the bend at Solaris, there's going to be a lot of those free concerts happening on Friday and Saturday, which we love free concerts. I saw Macklemore at Solaris.
I know. We've been spoiled with all the great music we've seen. So yeah, come on out for it. I really feel like this winter, it's really the events are back. I know we had a little bit of the COVID closures and protocols and everything, but it is game on.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
this weekend alone with so many things happening. And you mentioned that we're seeing the crowds come. When I was down by the bus terminal and the covered bridge. Wow, the amount of people that were ski boots on, carrying the skis, snowboards, heading up to the bridge street, to go to the lift. It's happening. We're getting
Oh,
those
yeah.
holiday crowds already.
The village, I can't compare it to anything else. I will say, I just took a weekend getaway in Aspen. And so I visited Snowmass, Aspen, and Basalt, and it's great. Colorado is so beautiful. The mountains are gorgeous. Totally different town. But it had nothing on Vail, in my opinion. It was a lot quieter. I will say it was pretty ghost townish, which was surprising because it's early season snow and it's just around the holidays, so it'll probably pick up for them too. But nothing compares to Vail Village and what the town of Vail and Vail Resorts always pulls together to entertain. And there's always free pop-up events, whether it's music or a collaboration with a business. It's just unlike anything else. So I'm Team Vail big time.
Like nothing on earth. Do you remember that slogan?
Oh yeah.
That was a slogan for a while. Vail, there's no comparison. That was a slogan for a while. So yeah, and speaking of
come for
logos,
the winter, stay for the summer. That's a big one.
oh yeah, yep. Once again, here's that throwback Vail logo right there. So yeah, I guess Pete Seibert had come to Dick Hausman, who's one of the original board of directors, with some design ideas. And one was like a pine tree, and one was this. And Dick Hausman said it kind of reminded him of like old school New England and like an older ski area. And he's like, no, we got to think the future. We got to think the future. So that's where this logo comes about, is just being more progressive and kind of being like timeless. And it is. I think it's a timeless logo. I love it.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but we're almost rounding out our show for today. Hopefully we've gotten you inspired for your holiday plans, your plans this weekend, maybe some shopping, so much happening. So hopefully you'll join us, but we'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Hi, my name is Carrie Mae Wack, and I'm with the Eagle Valley Library District, and today I'm at our Eagle branch featuring our Spark Studio. So this is our maker space lab, or the place where you can come try new technology. We have software, hardware, pretty much anything that you can use to make and create. We have some sort of version in our maker space. Thanks for checking out the Spark Studio with me today. Make sure to come back to the Eagle Public Library and check it out for yourself.
unbelievable to think that we get to work at such a beautiful location like the Grand Hyatt. They're about to kick off some holiday celebrations for 2 weeks with s'mores and drinks and caroling. The list goes on. So definitely make a visit here. They have awesome restaurants. They have the top golf suites, axe throwing, beautiful spa, fitness area. So book your stay or just come for the day and stay and visit. Maybe even take chair 20 up right in the back door. So thank you, Grand Hyatt, for everything you do for us. And also, we just wanted to give you a last little bit of a reminder for what is happening for Vail's 60th birthday. Today, there's going to be complimentary birthday toast and DJ set up at Eagle's Nest, and that's at that new ice bar. So do check that out. That's also going to happen again on Saturday. And then the tree lighting is going to be at 5 p.m. at the Children's Fountain, where we just saw Tricia Swenson. And then there's going to be even more on Friday, free concerts, silent disco, ice skating show on Saturday at 5 p.m. And then free concerts, Marvel Years, Sun Squabby, oh my gosh, Boot Juice. It's going to be awesome. So hopefully I'll see you there because I'll definitely be there. And look, we got a huge line over at Gondola 1. People are stoked about the snow.
Yes, you know what? We were mentioning, hey, I've seen a lot of people, ski boots on, everything, they're ready to go. Well, here's where they were coming. They probably got a little coffee or burrito or something along the way to stay warm and to fuel up. But wow, you know, it's like, what are we going to powder day? What's happening? But I think the stoke is here. It's a Thursday. And we've got this many people in line already because the lifts don't open until 9 o'clock here at Vail. They will change to 8:30, I think, by this weekend. I think even by Saturday is what the website was saying. Beaver Creek has already switched theirs to 8:30 opening, but we are still 9 a.m. But they don't care. They want to get up there and see what's up there on top. And a lot of people high-fiving, a lot of people saying happy anniversary, realizing that today is the date. It's the actual birth date. And then, of course, the celebrations will be going all weekend long.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had like a birthday streamer. I would be rocking it out. And you're going to feel that energy if you are skiing on the mountain today. And another reminder, too, is that the peak hours of the parking is going to begin tomorrow, and you can find this information on Town of Vail. And so parking is definitely a little bit different. It's a whole new system. If you are local or employee here, you can buy a parking pass that on non-peak days you can get 2 hours free. But yep, so starting tomorrow, it's going to be peak on the weekends. And then from Christmas and that whole next week, it's peak day. So just anticipate that for your parking. They're trying to not have as much frontage road parking, which we've seen. I mean, and people, like you see, the ski line, people want to get after it. So parking fills up pretty fast in the morning.
Yeah, good reminder on that. So it is different. You don't get your 2 hours free unless you have that special pass and everything. But wow, look at this. Everyone's just loving it. Super cool to see everyone out here on a Thursday. I guess nobody has to work.
I love it. It looks
How
like
much
a
snow
Saturday.
Did we get? What was the snow totals? What did we get?
Yeah, Rachel, do you want to bring that back up? I don't believe we got anything overnight, but today they're predicting 1 to 3 inches accumulation. Later this afternoon, it's going to start to pick up, which I'm driving the Eagle to actually pick my mom up for a little stay. And so hopefully the roads will stay fair. But yeah, we'll pull up and see if we got any new inches. You never really know. Up on the mountain, it always is a little different. Okay, 2 inches in the last 24 hours, which is awesome. Okay. So, I mean, fresh snow is fresh snow.
It definitely is. Yep, and I bet you there's still some stashes from that 10-inch day that we had on Vail just the other day, earlier this week. Hi, Richard. Hi, guys. Richard from Agave. Hey, you know what they're doing? They've got some good concerts.
Keller Williams.
Keller Williams this week.
Saturday.
Is that tickets still available?
Oh yeah, tickets still available. Just go online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always say Agave is the
great
best.
venue.
We just saw Maddie O'Neill at Agave last week. It is such a cool venue. I mean, it's a great restaurant, great drinks, great taco special on Tuesdays, but it slaps as a music venue.
I know, and I love all the different nooks and crannies where you can watch from, you know, because they have different levels of their balconies. And Richard's done such a good job throughout many years of like, okay, let's construct this, and then the stage is going to be here. So you can see Keller Williams this weekend, Saturday night. Tickets still available. Might be a good way to kind of do opera in Vail Village with the free live music there. Grab a bite to eat, maybe go home, shower, get your dancing shoes on, and then head on over to Agave.
The choices are really endless, but obviously the clear one is to get up on the mountain and take some turns. So hopefully you'll be getting in that line soon, or we'll see you later this weekend. But Vail Valley Live, we're your trusted source here on the Valley for everything on the mountain and off the mountain. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're here just to help you out. Figure out your plans for the week. Figure out how much snow we got, maybe if snows in the future. We love to do this for you guys and with you guys. So thanks for joining us this morning, and we'll be back here 7:30 tomorrow.